Hey Libras, hello, welcome. Anastasia here. Today I'm going to do a winter solstice reading, and for this reading I'm going to use an entirely different system. So it's not going to be a tarot reading, but I would say it's closer to Lenormand's system than anything else, judging by what the card meanings are and the pictures and the images and the symbols. So this is going to be kind of the reading for what Libra has to know, be aware of for the rest of this year, 2023, or for the rest of this month, December, Libra. We're just going to do like a winter solstice. And what I'm going to do is use these Russian fortune telling cards and Russian Gypsy Fortune Telling cards. This is an entirely new system to me that I'm just kind of very interested and fascinated with. And I am by blood Russian. I'm Russian, born and raised in Ukraine. So really my nationality is Ukrainian because I was born and raised in Ukraine, but my parents are Russian, of Russian origin. So it's confusing right nowadays with all this Russian-Ukrainian conflict. It doesn't fit into my head because I have both nationalities. I have grown up with both nationalities and I relate strongly to both nationalities. So anyway, Libra, I am, however, not related to any gypsies. I don't have any gypsy blood in my family. And so I know surprisingly very little about gypsies until I got this book. And this is actually written by, the book is actually written by, Svetlana Alexandrovna Touchkoff, which I believe she's probably Russian, and judging by her name. And so Svetlana writes a lot about the history of gypsies and how accurate their fortune telling techniques were, Libra, and are right now. And this system was born long time ago, so it's pretty old, but it was more common before 1917 in Russia, where gypsy communities, they're like free spirits. They're freedom-loving people. Okay, they wouldn't actually have a set home base. They would travel from place to place. They would be very much in tune with nature, with animals, with signs of nature, and their intuition was also very, very strongly developed because of that, because they were always exposed to the natural elements all the time. And one of the traditions that one of the things that they did a lot was reading cards, and it was for them kind of like reading weather forecast, looking at the cards like, let's say, a week ahead of time and seeing what they should be expecting. And they did this in big groups, like they would gather together apparently and read for each other, or and discuss what comes up. So and prepare, because they knew that if something bad came up in the cards, something unpleasant, that they were prepared and they could actually change that. There's always free will. So Libra, this is a little background on these particular cards. The system is very, very different, as you're going to see. So what I'm going to show you, the cards look like this, and I'm sure some of you are already familiar with this system, where you kind of have to find matching pictures and then figure out what, if that picture matches and comes up for you, then you look up the meaning of that particular image, that particular symbol in the book, and also the direction of this image, how it lands, is important as well. It has different meanings for various directions. So anyway, Libra, long story short, let's begin. This is going to be, like I said, winter solstice. I'm doing this on the 20th. We're really approaching winter solstice. Is tomorrow on the 21st of December, the longest night, the shortest day of the year, the darkest day of the year, right? So Libra, I'm going to it says to shuffle them 7 times, and then I'm going to shuffle however much is necessary, and then we're going to need all the table space we can get. So I am probably going to need to move around some of these candles and set them aside, because I'm not going to have all of this space. Now let's clear this deck real quick one more time. Missed one card. Okay, this is going to be for a Libra collective. Universe, please let us know what are the most important messages, the strongest energies for Libra collective this for the rest of this December, the rest of this month, the rest of this year. Please, what are the most important winter solstice messages for Libra, Libra, Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's shuffle several times. This is for Libra. Okay, 3 more times. Then we're going to cut the deck in half. And now we're going to lay the cards out without rotating them, and I might need space. And you may not see everything because this might not fall into the camera picture, everything might not. So I'm just going to have to move things around and show you the cards that came up. All right. So while I'm laying them out, I'm going to try to see if I can connect the quarters, if there's any adjacent connections, and if there are, I'm going to rotate the cards. So it's like putting together a puzzle. You have to have a really good eye for this kind of thing. So like right here, I don't see anything in any of these 2 cards that could connect so far. Ooh, look at that. We've got the dagger that connected right away without us even rotating the cards. Okay. Now, there is path over here, and then there's a piece of path here. So we will read for both. We'll first read for the dagger, and then we will switch it like this, and also read for the road, for the path card. So how was it? It was like that. Yep. Okay, one more card. So it's actually has to be laid out in a 5 by 5 pattern here. So that's why I'm going to run out of space, Libra. Okay, so, and then we're going to try to match, let me see. These cards with the bottom cards here too. So these could be matching as well. Don't see anything yet here. I saw bread. Bread is over there, so no. Let's see, what else do we have here? And then you check next. So it's like 3 different ways. So sometimes 3 different ways you have to check, and 4 different ways even for some of these. But I'm not seeing anything. Let me know if I missed something in the comments. Let me know if I missed something. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. See, I'm going to turn this around. And there we have the lily right here. Okay. So let's keep going. We have the handshake and this, and then that's all the way there. So none of that matches. We have apple. None of that matches. Have to have a really good eye for this kind of thing. Gosh, I hope you can see this way. But you're gonna have to trust what I'm laying out here for you, Libra, because I don't think you can see the full picture. Sorry about that. My camera can only go so far. Okay, let's continue. Okay, then we have the fox. Oh, we have the heart. I don't know if you can see this, but this is half of the heart, and then we have another, and we have another half of the heart here. So, and I'm going to write them down. I'm going to connect these, then write them down, and then look them all up, and then let you know what that means. But the heart is already a good sign right there. Beautiful. Okay, so we have the heart. What else matches? Nothing. Oh, we have the owl too. Owl right here and owl right here could match as well. And the fox too. Oh my goodness, all of these. Dang. Okay. Going to be the fox as well. What is this? The wood? The wood? The ship? No, the ship is all the way there. Not the ship, the wood. And then the fox, I think. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have the ring. Okay, and this layer over here, Libra, you might not see that at all. Trust me, I'm going to do it quickly there for you. Let's see, none of that matches. Okay, we've got the and then the last card is this, and supposedly the last card you're supposed to look up is very important, and you're supposed to look up the meanings of every one of these cards, because every one of them is going to have an influence on you as well. And look at that, we have the horseshoe, which is wonderful, in a great position, Libra. I'm already seeing some good things here, Libra, for you. So this is the last card. So we will be looking up all of these here. Let me try to match the last of them. So I will write down the matches. I will write down the matches that we receive, and we'll be right back for you with the meanings for you, Libra. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at what messages we received from these cards, Libra. So the very first one up top, was the dagger, and it was upright. So in the first position, actually, let's see, no, the dagger was, no, upside down. That's right. So the dagger was in the fourth position. So whenever we have the first position is looking down, and then the second is to the right, the third's to the left, and then the fourth is looking, pointing down. There's little arrows on the cards. And so the first one is pointing down, and so this one is the fourth. The first one is usually the strongest and the best. The fourth one is usually the least favorable meaning for the card. So this one was the dagger. What does the dagger tell us? Quite a few messages here for you, Libra. So this is the dagger. Someone will inflict pain on your heart. Ouch. Okay, it says, someone will inflict pain on your heart. This may be your husband or wife, irresponsible children, or inconsiderate lovers. The other person may stay out all night, forget to phone you, lie, or be unfaithful, or do other things that hurt you. You can do little to change this behavior for this person. However, you can minimize your hurt by not letting it become the dominant force in your life. Accept the pain. It is part of being a loving and giving person. But rather than dwelling on it, pick something else to concentrate on. If you are a student, then start declining French verbs or the parts of the human musculature structure. So basically focus on something else. Paint your house, polish the car, find the most difficult pattern, and sew a new outfit. Do anything that will absorb your energy and thought instead of being focused on that pain. And it will go away eventually, the pain. Some relationship lasts in spite of this pain. But this pain may lead you to change your value system and bring a greater understanding to your relationship. Okay, Libra. So now that you're aware of this, I feel like you need to be more, give yourself more grace there, and space, and figure out how to react if something like this does happen. All right, and we do have holidays coming up, and so it may be just little disagreements because of the stress we're all going through. Perhaps it is a relative that you just don't get along with very well. I personally have a difficult person in my family, so I think I know what this message relates to in my family. Yeah. Anyway, Libra, we have the next card that came here was the Road. The Road was also in the upside down position, or the fourth position. And so that is card number 22. Okay, so that one is difficulties on the road. So if you are, basically, it refers to your everyday life. You might have some obstacles to contend with, okay? This could be problems at work or at home that you have to overcome. This is not a bad picture. It just means that life sometimes challenges us and we have to face it. And I think that at the end of the year, trying to get everything done, everything wrapped up, have all your ducks in a row by the end of the year is just challenging, period. So overcoming problems adds to our self-esteem and self-respect. Therefore, we should not fear them, but should feel challenged to do our best. If the picture refers to travel, then you will have a little bit of a difficulty on your trip. These are not major problems, but minor annoyances. So your baggage may be lost or mixed up with hotels, or maybe a flat tire, or delays may occur, and so forth. Having been forewarned of these problems, you will be better prepared to face them. The main part of the trip need not be spoiled. Okay, so these are just regular challenges and obstacles that we face in our daily lives, Libra. Nothing major here, okay? Just be aware of these things. Get to the airport ahead of time. have a spare tire or what, you know, battery, whatever you need in your car if you're traveling. Okay. Then we did see lilies over here, and now I've turned them already to get the heart, but we did have lilies, and let me see, that was in the first position, which is beautiful. So let me see what that is telling here. And the first position is always the best. A happy life full of meaning. You are building, Libra, a happy life full of meaning. Okay, you will have basically this picture applies to your entire life. How freaking awesome is that? It says here, this picture applies to your entire life. You will not get it every time. It usually happens at times when you have doubts or problems. It is a reminder to be true to yourself, to follow your gut reactions as they are valid and will bring you to a successful outcome. So this may be something that you need to really hear right now, that you will have a happy life, and you do have a happy life, and everything is going to work out, Libra. It is a reminder to be true to yourself, follow your intuition. The picture tells us that you will have a happy life. That doesn't mean that you will have no problems or sad periods, but rather that overall your life will be more happy than sad. It also tells you that your life will be full of meaning. This means that the field of work you have chosen, oh my, messing this thing. The field of work you have chosen or will choose here in the near future will benefit the world or mankind in some way. Christ's life is the ultimate example of a happy life that was full of meaning, right? That's what it says here. His teachings of loving each other and caring for the poor have endured for 1,000 years. Your efforts don't have to be so grand, yet whatever you do will be of benefit to others as well as make you happy. Whoa, Libra. I love this. And each card has a period of influence, and the lily has a life, Libra. This influence will be for life. So, wow, I am so happy. I personally, this is the first time. I've only done these readings for myself twice, and I think I received this card before once. But yeah, this is fantastic. Loving that. And then, just so you know, the dagger one was immediate. So the dagger here was immediate. So something in the very near future here that you may experience some sort of pain. And it also could be that you have already experienced it in the recent past, okay? Maybe you have had an argument with someone. And the road, that one was, so just so you know, I know I'm going back to that. I think it was also kind of immediate in the near future, I think. Oh no, I'm sorry. The road one is, no, that one actually depends on the situation. If you're traveling now, then it's near future. But it could be middle to life as well here, meaning that everybody has obstacles that they have to overcome throughout life. Okay, Libra. No matter what obstacles you will have, your life will still be full of meaning and happy. Okay, beautiful. Now the heart we received from these two when I flipped them, and they were in the second position, meaning looking to the right. So if I flip this like this, so just so that you know that I'm not making this up, it's looking to the right with this heart piece, and that's love will ignite your heart. Oh my goodness, love will ignite your heart, Libra. That's position number 2. Love will ignite your heart. This generally means that the passionate type of love. It can mean that the man or woman of your dreams will appear and sweep you off your feet. Or it can also mean that your love for someone you already know can be rekindled to passionate intensity. Success or good times often stir our emotions. with the result that we experience strong surges of love. These feelings are natural and we should enjoy them, whether they are towards those around us or someone new. The picture tells you that love will ignite your heart, and that is all. The feeling of love is what is important, not what you might do physically. The picture doesn't give you license to go and have sexual intercourse with anyone you might have strong loving emotions towards. That is another matter that you have to decide on your own. However, the picture does tell you to enjoy the emotional aspect of loving someone. That is beautiful, and that's middle, so that's actually going to be a lasting relationship here, Libra. Gorgeous. Okay, then after that, I believe we received the owl here, and it was in the upright position, so it was in the first position here, Libra. And owls signify wisdom. Later on we will see here there's a fox also. So let's see, the owl, did I see the owl? Let's see, did I mark the owl? I don't know what happened to the owl. Okay, number 34. There we go. So that's the owl, and it was in the first position. At the present time, you want to, for some reason it says at the present time you want to act unwisely. That's crazy, because owls to me signify wisdom. So at the present moment you want to act unwisely. Perhaps you want to invest money when you shouldn't, or pursue a losing proposition, or even give up on a plan that you should continue. Whatever project you are involved with at work or at home needs to be examined carefully. You should be like the owl. Sit back quietly and ponder the situation. What is the best action to take at this time? Remember that this picture relates only to the next week or 2 weeks. So this is short period of time. So there's something urgent here, Libra, that you need to think over. And especially because we have this fox right next to it, and the fox signifies that you will be deceived somehow. So Libra, this is an important message. You have to reconsider something, or if you're about to give up on something, you have to stick with it. You have to sit quietly and think about it before making any actions here. So what you put off today can be picked up again in a week or 2. So it's not like the end of the world if you are putting something off or cannot make a decision now. But anyway, the picture can also refer to a family matter, relationships with family members as well here. In this case, think twice before you do anything definite. Measure 7 times and cut once, as the Russian saying goes. It doesn't hurt to go slowly at this time. Okay, so, and then we have the fox, which is also to the point here about this situation. I feel like this is related to each other. In the first position, the fox here symbolizes that you are being cunningly deceived, Libra. So there's somebody around you who is not telling you the truth. This could refer to your spouse cheating on you. Now that's, I don't know. It's kind of harsh, but this is also short. Both of these are short. There's something, the situation here that you're not clearly seeing. Your child using drugs or hiding it from you, or your fellow employee taking credit for what you did, or you're being taken in by a business transaction that is dishonest. To me, when I first thought about this, I thought about a business transaction that is dishonest. So before you sign any documents here, think twice, check everything, all the fine print. That is what my intuition telling me here. There may be some sort of scheme that you signed up for that, this is in a short next week or 2 weeks, okay? In all cases, the other person is doing it intentionally. Knowing that he or she is not being honest with you. This person might not intend to hurt you, but simply be caught up in the situation and take the easiest way out. For example, a husband cheating on his wife is so caught up in the excitement of the moment that he has little time to consider his actions. When this picture comes up, pay particular attention to those around you to see who is deceiving you and why. Sometimes it isn't easy to discover who is deceiving you, as that person is working in a sly manner. Even if you don't discover the deceit, by circumspect in all your actions, as you know, there's something you should not trust. So basically, be on your guard, Libra. Then we have the firewood here, number 5. Let's see, number 5 is actually very good. It's a good state of health immediately. So right now and in the next 2 weeks, you will experience good state of health. So if you've been struggling with something, I love this card. It kind of gives me hope myself. So this is great, Libra. A good state of health. If you're worried about your health, then you can stop worrying. Everything you are doing is contributing to your physical well-being. Sometimes people get this picture when they are involved in some kind of a problem. The picture comes up in this position to assure them that whatever worry they have, it is not affecting their health. When older people get this picture, it can be very reassuring to them. Even though they are slowing down and not as full of vim and vigor as they used to be, nevertheless, they are healthy. Wonderful. So this may be your symptoms lightening up, your symptoms, you're getting a relief of some sort, or you're overall just recovering from any sort of illness, and just a good sign that you are doing great, Libra. Keep going. Okay. Then what else did we get? So I didn't see any matching cards over here. Let's see. What else did I see that I needed to talk to you about? We discussed the lilies, the heart. Okay, yes. The last picture we have here, the last card, okay? It's this. We have the crawfish in the 3rd position, the woods in like upside down position, and we have the bridge in the left position. And most importantly, Libra, we have the horseshoe in the 1st position. Wow, that is beautiful. So let's start with the crawfish here, or let's see, where did I put forest? Let's start with the forest because we're moving from here. So the forest was an upside down position. It says, beware of the nets that are thrown your way. So I feel like still like you are being deceived in some sort of way. Somebody's trying to like get you off track maybe. So this is people want you to do something that is for their benefit, not yours, okay? It could be as serious as getting you involved with breaking the law, for which you will be caught, or it could be getting you involved in some project from which you will not benefit but which will demand a lot of time and effort from you, Libra. So be particularly careful about signing any documents at this time. They will be worded in such a way as to benefit the other party and not you. Once you have signed, you will find it hard to make changes in the future. Exactly. So that is a huge sign. It has to do with owl, the fox, and the forest. All of them is one thing, Libra. If you need to, I don't want to scare anyone off, but just, you can still probably sign stuff, documents, but just make sure you read everything like 3 times, okay? I remember we were buying, when we signed our papers for the house, there was something that threw me off completely, about a clause about how to use a house if you don't use it as your resident property. And I just was like, whoa, stop. Like, what does that mean? You know, if I didn't understand something, I had to clarify it. I wasn't going to sign on that line if I didn't understand what it said, okay? If you're buying new technology, like buying a new warranty, buying a new something, make sure you understand, clarify if needed. I think I made my point. So also be very particularly careful in family relationships. Your partner, maybe doing something that's irresponsible, and at work, do your job well. Don't give others a chance to sabotage or criticize your work by leaving anything undone or unfinished. Protect your home base. Protect your home base, Libra. Okay, just be honest, that's all, is what I'm trying to say. Don't let anybody get a chance to, a reason to sabotage you, okay? So then we have the crawfish, which I believe is pretty good, but let me figure it out. It's in the 4th position here, the crawfish. No, it's in the 3rd position. So, I'm sorry, that's not crawfish, that's crayfish. So, it is, I've received this card several times now. Delay in something designed by fate. So, there may be a delay in something, maybe even signing those documents that are not supposed to be signed now. And when this crayfish appears in this position, it basically means that when you want something but it doesn't materialize, that's when it's delay, designed by fate. For example, you might want to have a child, a promotion at work, or a new car, or something else that you think will add to your life's happiness. The picture tells you that this is not the right time for you to get what you want. Don't waste your energies fighting the situation, as delay is meant by fate, and you are powerless to change it. If you push too hard, you can create a worse situation. If you let go, you will get what you want when the time is right, and it can be even better than you first envisioned. The picture also refers to intangible states of mind produced by delay. That is, perhaps coping with a delay will lead you to discover the meaning of love, patience, faithfulness, kindness, or mercy. So, respect the delay. I feel like this owl is also telling us to slow down and pay attention. So if something is not resolving right now for you, Libra, what is the lesson? What is the lesson in that? Try to focus on what is that teaching you? Why is it not happening? That kind of meaning, I think, in that as well. It's only for you to know what that might mean for you, Libra. Then we have the bridge in the 3rd position as well. So that is card number 46. I'm sorry, just a second. I thought I marked it, but I guess not. No matter where you go, the past will pursue you. Okay, so this is the card basically says that there's no escape from your problems, Libra. You can't run away from your problems. It is better to face up to the situation and try to resolve it and not run away. This may refer to children and parents that you can't get rid of. I'm not sure how that you would want to, why would you would want to get rid of your children, but it basically talks about somebody inflicting pain on you, and you're trying to avoid this person, but no matter what you do, they will stay in this picture. So it definitely talks about family, for example, that hurts you, right? And you don't want to talk to them, but eventually you will have to. I can relate to this. The best thing to do is to reconcile with them so that they are not a negative influence in your life. Absolutely wonderful advice. On the positive side, though, this picture may refer to good things that have happened to you in the past, and perhaps you were, won in some sort of competition. You were a good bridge player, an actor or actress, excelled in some sort of field, and this fame and glory will follow you for years and will be to your advantage. It could be also a memory of someone that has recently passed away, also maybe a loved one or family member that basically will stay with you. Their memory will stay with you for very many years, okay? And finally, the most important positive card for us today, Libra, is the horseshoe. And I wanted to end this with a positive note because this is a wonderful lucky card for you. So let's see. Horseshoe is, first of all, the influence of this card is middle, so it's not just short-lived. Okay, this is success. Good fortune awaits you, Libra. Absolutely amazing. Good fortune awaits you. If during this reading you asked how a certain idea or proposal of yours will do and you get this picture in this position, you know that you will meet with success. This could be a job you're applying for, a promotion you've been pushing for, a bid to purchase something, a thesis submission, or an idea that you want to pursue. The signal is a green light. Go ahead with your plans as they will meet with approval and be successful. The period of influence is of middle duration, which means the effects will last anywhere from a few days to a few years. You will be successful, but only to the degree that you put effort into it. So don't just sit back and wish for success. Do something to get it. This picture also tells you that your ideas and efforts are worthwhile and they will meet great success if you pursue them. Don't be afraid of ideas that seem difficult or innovative, because remember, you've got the road here, which may signify challenges ahead. However, this challenge is well worth it because you have the lilies for life, Libra, which is happy life with lots of meaning. So whatever you are embarking on right now sounds like a good thing. And you may experience some sort of delays. Okay, you may experience some sort of delays in that, in your goals because of the challenges, but don't quit, basically. Like this owl is saying us, don't quit quickly. You know, don't be too quick to quit because you failed in the first time, a first attempt. Keep pursuing it. Try different ideas that seem innovative. Use your talents and great success will follow, Libra. I hope this reading resonated with you. I know this was a different kind of reading. Let me know what you thought about this. Have you used this before? Have you received a reading like this before? Were these messages accurate for you? Did they resonate in any sort of way? I know that some of these resonated for me, absolutely. And actually, some of them are really, really helpful right now. So I was like kind of actually wowed, like, thank you. So Libra, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope this helped you in some way. Have a wonderful winter solstice in the next several weeks. I'll catch you later. Bye.